A fresh controversy has erupted as National Conference plea as far as Sheikh Abdullah, the founder of National Conference, his birthday being declared as a holiday has not been accepted by the LG or by the Government of India. Now on this, National Conference obviously is unhappy, though not openly, but deep inside this impatience that is growing. People are getting impatient that they're not being able to deliver what they had promised to the people, and various matters, issues are growing. And obviously to speak on this, we have with us Mr. Tanvir Sadiq, who's MLA of the National Conference and a very close aide of Chief Minister Sheikh Abdullah. Tanvir, how do you see this? For the first time in a while, you have openly spoken on this issue that this should have happened. This was already a part of the calendar previously. It used to be a holiday. It was removed, but you had given a clear, you had forwarded this plea to the Lieutenant Governor that this should be incorporated, but it has not happened. How do you see this?
This is something that we were very hopeful for, something that an elected government had forwarded to the LG administration. Unfortunately, the BJP has played its petty politics and not given holiday on a day which, for example, Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah is not only a leader of the National Conference, he is somebody who's been revered across the country, and somebody who has done so much for Jammu and Kashmir. And in addition to that, the July 13 martyrs, this was two things that the elected government wanted the holidays for. Fair enough, we understand it is a union territory, but we are hopeful, and this will just help us for a renewed what we call as our renewed procedure to ensure that we get our statehood back. And as soon as the statehood is back, decisions like such will be reversed. We will have holidays not only on 5th December, July 13th, but also those holidays that were earlier decided by the popular government. We need to understand that this is a popular government. There are decisions that need to be respected by BJP, by everyone, by government in Delhi. And we hope that there are no roadblocks in the functioning of an elected government.
Tanvir, it's been 2 months, not been a very long time since you have been in power, but still 2 months is enough a time to gauge what's happening on the ground. Obviously, as far as the people are concerned, there is this, they're getting impatient because there are many things that the government or the National Conference have promised, but not being able to deliver on the ground. And then people can also say that there's some kind of helplessness as far as Chief Minister or the government is concerned. They're not being able to deliver. How long can you, do you think this will continue? Because as of now, statehood promise, though Centre has said that it will be back, but no timeline has been given. So how long?
See, the fact that it's not only that the National Conference has said its resolution to none less than the Prime Minister of this country. It is the Prime Minister of this country who has repeatedly said that after the elections, we will ensure that the restoration of statehood is done. The Home Minister has been on record saying that. Apart from that, the Supreme Court, and it is a direction, and direction is not something that goes just like that. The direction that the statehood should be restored, and of course, then the popular government's resolution. I think these are three important things that should be enough for us to expect the statehood to be restored soon. We expect that it should happen any time in the next budget session, and there is no reason to doubt that. Like I enumerated the three important decisions that have been taken. We are hopeful for that. In the meantime, we just want that there should be no roadblocks. Like you said, people are impatient. People want things to be done on the ground. Nobody wants a dual power centers, not even in your agencies or anywhere dual power center works. This is a union territory which has huge terrain. You have inaccessible areas like Pir Panjal, Chenab, Keran, Karna, some places which are connected to the border. So you cannot actually leave it just on the back burner. Statehood has to be restored so that issues like such have to be resolved.
You spoke about the fact that you gave a kind of a timeline that by budget or Feb you are expecting this to happen. Is there some kind of a nod that you've received or some back channel that basically you're being so confident on this?
We are hopeful. the Honorable Chief Minister has met the Prime Minister and twice the Home Minister, and we are getting very positive feelers from there that the process has started. Like I said, there are three important things that we rely on, and I think it's in nobody's interest to delay the restoration of statehood to people of Jammu and Kashmir. I think we are hopeful that in the next budget session, I see no reason why they should bring this.
Last question, how long are you ready to wait? Because although you're confident this is going to happen, but if it does not happen, because at the end of the day, it is the national conference will have to suffer, because right now, as I said, people are getting impatient. Things are not moving the way they should, although the Chief Minister is trying to be present here, he's holding meetings, but as far as decision making is concerned on the ground, it's not going to happen. And now, since even this basic request of yours has not been taken by the LG administration, so how will you send out a sense of confidence among people? Because they'll say that if this has not been accepted, then how come the National Conference claiming that statehood they'll be able to bring back?
Well, that's why I'm saying it is very easy to create a tension between the two governments or between the present administration here. But we are hopeful, and like I said, we have all the reasons to be hopeful for. Let's wait till the next budget session. There are many. See, at the end of the day, we have a very strong directive from the Supreme Court also, and I think it's been more than 1 year that the Supreme Court said that statehood should be restored as soon as possible. So we have all the reasons, like I said, to believe that it should be restored. As far as, yes, it's not in anybody's interest if you have a dual power center, like you yourself mentioned about what happened yesterday. There are some problems, and I think these are not such big problems that they can't be resolved. We're hopeful by the next few months, statehood should be restored, and let's wait for the bridge and then we'll think of crossing it.
Lastly, talking of this particular respect, this appeal, or should I say plea that you had made, or the document that you had sent, did you get any official communication from the LG's office or from the government that they would accept it or not accept it? I mean, what kind of communication you had given to them as far as this holiday is?
Well, let's leave it at this, that this is not that was within the purview of the J&K government, the elected government, and such it didn't happen. But the day it happens, it is in our government, we'll be the first person to do this.
Thank you so much.